Okay, stream is on. Welcome to a live streaming of a solo war game called Fall of Innsmouth. If I remember, I tried to make a playthrough video of this game, but I was kind of not satisfied with it at that moment, and also I was working on some other stuff, so I just totally forgot about it. But this time we're gonna have I'm gonna try to do a full playthrough. This might be a long stream, so might be cut in few streams, and you'll see how the game works. It's a strictly solo game for now. I guess it could be played cooperatively, where one player is leading police and the other player is leading the army, but I think it's better if we just play it solo. Alright, let's talk about the game bit. We have this map of Innsmouth here, which is under control of the cultists, and they're trying to perform a ritual that will bring this epic monster here, Dagon, and you're trying to prevent that, and also trying to save as many civilians that you can, because cultists are holding some civilians as, you know, captured. On your disposal are military and police force from the nearby town, and you're gonna try to capture basically the key points of the city, going from point to point. City is actually split on 6 districts. We have a Southwick, Outskirts, Church Green, Town Center, Tongue of Sand, and Warehouse district. And each district has one or more of these locations. Like for instance, Outskirts has a creek, railroad station, and these two are named 2 locations here. The game lasts 24 turns. There are some events that are gonna happen during this time track. We also have some investigators that are working for that are from Arkham and is already in Innsmouth trying to help us out. These are the people that actually notify the police and the army what's going on, and they're gonna act like our agents inside. They're gonna help us a bit. And first we need to set up the game. So to do this, there are some procedures, but I can even go I don't have to follow them closely, because as I said, this game is still work in progress. But I would first set up these investigators, which is the easiest part. You just shuffle them if you have a cup or bag, and you pull one by one, and you put them on these spots here, going from left to right. They are not equal, meaning they have plus or minus dice modifiers when they're performing their actions. So for now, and each of them is in different districts. So this guy here in Southwick, and he doesn't have any pluses or minuses to his actions he can do, and more about that later on. This lady has a +2, this gentleman +1, and so on. Some has minuses, some has pluses. That's what you get. They are not all perfectly good investigators, but they're trying. Second thing, I would set up this time track, and how it works. You're gonna roll a die, and you're gonna place each of these little tokens on the time track depending on your dice roll, and counting from this red number 2. So you don't count from 1, you go from 2. Basically, if I roll a, let's say 5, I'm gonna count from here 3, 4 until I count 5, and that's where I'm gonna put the token. So the first token you need to put is Combined Forces, which allows you to combine military and police forces. Right now they are not organized, like they acting by themselves, but later on they can be combined, which means their units can be stacked together. Right now you can't stack them together. And also this is when you're gonna get your reinforcements. So I guess they got the orders like you got more people, and now you're also working together to capture the Innsmouth. Okay, let's see where is this gonna happen. 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. On turn number 6 we're gonna have reinforcements, and we're gonna be able to combine forces. After that you also roll a dice and you count forward from the spot where you place the token. So 1, 2. On this space we're gonna have another vent, and that's where the deep one's gonna show up. They're gonna I guess they're gonna get from the sea and reinforce these spots, and they'll be able to fight together with the cultists, and they are pretty formidable forces. So, and they have some special abilities, like they can panic your troops. All right, so after that, this is where these navy boats gonna show up to help us out, because navy can actually perform some artillery support, I mean naval artillery support from the sea. And it's gonna be happening, so 1, 2, 3 on turn 11. And after that, the cult is gonna get desperate. So this token means they're gonna basically execute all the civilian that they have in the custody. So this is something we have to prevent, because you can actually lose the game if you have so many civilian casualties. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on turn 17. And lastly, if they manage to perform the ritual, which we can actually stop, they will bring Dagon. Well, it's gonna happen immediately after they do sacrifice with the civilians, so quite thematic. And it's actually pretty bad for us, because turn 18, well, I'll have to really storm the city as quickly as possible. Alright, so what are the winning conditions and what are the losing conditions? So winning conditions are, and they're actually written here on this card. Your objectives are to find 3 artifacts, save as many civilians you can, and capture at least 4 cultist strongholds. Now, saving civilians, as long as I save them more than lose them, it's gonna be good for me. Now, there is a limit. Like if I have a 10 or more civilian casualties, it's game over for me. I didn't manage to do that. But if I save them, let's say I saved 8 and there is only 3 casualties, it's still a winning condition for me. So, or maybe it's a 9 and I saved 10, I'm still gonna win. So that's one win condition. An objective: save as many civilians you can, and also don't have more than 10 or more civilian casualties, which is pretty bad, because that means you probably didn't manage to save anyone. Another objective is to capture at least 4 cultist strongholds, and these are these objectives that has little star. So fire station, town square, marsh refinery, let's see, esoteric order of Dagon, harsh mansion. So as you can see, there are 6, actually there is one more, lighthouse, old lighthouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6 strongholds from which I need to capture at least 4. If I capture more, good for me. I also get points, because you can like keep the score and see how good you do. All of these locations give me some points. So for instance, these major locations, these are like box location that looks like a box, they give me 2 points, and each other like non-vital location give me 1. So the more you manage to clean the cultists, you know, and capture the town, the better scores you're gonna get. I mean, you can still win and have like measly score, like minor victory or something like that. Alright, so the second thing I need to set up here is to place these veteran tokens, which actually represents the best troop of the cultist on the spots where they have these strongholds. So harsh mansion, old lighthouse, the order of Dagon, fire station, town square, and marsh refinery. This means that there is a little chart on which you roll, looks like this, for the veteran forces. This means the forces that are holding these strongholds are better than these conscript forces that are all around the town, that just represents like town militia or something. under the cult influence. Alright, and then I also need to place civilians, and everywhere you see this little black icon like a silhouette of a man. This is where I place these civilians, and those are also tokens which are double-sided. I don't know, from on another side is the number of civilians, so I don't know the numbers, how much civilians are there, but you place them on these places with these icons. Now I can actually wait. I should first fill all these locations with the rest of these tokens. Now from one side it's just question mark, we don't know what it is, but on the other side are either conscript or veteran, and there is actually ratio of how many conscripts or veterans. So you put this randomly, don't need to, you just shuffle them and you put them. It's like fog of war, so once you attack trying to enter that location, you're gonna flip that and you're gonna spawn some troops, and that's just help to game be different each time, because you don't know what kind of forces you're gonna meet there. So let's put that next. So those could be like conscript veterans, or could be just an empty space. You know, you might enter the part of the city where no one is holding nothing, just, you know, they all hold up on some other place. Okay, let me fill every spot. Okay, church green, one more, where it is, I can't see it. Oh, fish packing house. Alright, let me just check, is there anyone in the chat? Nope, just me. Alright, so now let's put the civilians. Let me shuffle this bag a bit, and let's place one here. Wherever you see this little black icon with the silhouette of a man, you just put the civilian token. These are the guys we need to save. Okay, here, and one more. Let me check. Can't see it. Oh, here. Alright, that's all civilian tokens. And lastly, we're gonna put artifacts. There are 6 tokens with artifacts. One side looks like this, the other side either empty or actually the artifact, and you place them when you see these little icons with the hexagons. So to prevent Dagon from showing up, we need to capture these artifacts, take them away from the cultists, otherwise they will spawn Dagon, and if we don't manage to kill him by the end of the game, we automatically lose, because he's gonna be loose on the world, and you know, we failed to save the world. Okay, let me check one here. Alright, important things on the map. You see these lines? The red lines are open spaces. When you're attacking over them, because this is a point-to-point movement, so let's say I'm moving from this space to here, your troops gonna take more casualties because they are exposed. These black ones are standard, so you don't take more casualties by moving from them. Also, we have 7 bridges. Also, I need to shuffle the token for the bridges, and you filling them up from left to right, like everything this game. Bridge with the number 7 always come in destroyed. That's kind of bummer, because as you can see, this bridge is already destroyed. If I have to, you know, meet with my forces, if I use this staging area of this one, this will be a problem. Every other bridge with a number is right now not destroyed, but it is mined with explosives. The cultists done that, so that's why we have these little cubes. We placed a little cube on each these bridges, so it shows that it is mined. And if you try to, they can be destroyed during game due to some events. And if you try to move across it and you roll a dice, if you roll 1 or 2, it's gonna explode and all your forces on the bridge is gonna die. So these bridges are pretty dangerous. I have a pretty good tea here while playing this. This will probably take a bit longer than other games. Alright, so the next thing is I need to form my forces and put them in these staging areas. Here I can only put military forces. Here I can put police or military, as long I don't mix them. Now, how you put these forces? We have a number of points we're gonna spend to buy troops, and then we're gonna form stacks, and the maximum stack you can have is 3. Some stack can have leaders. These, like, they're leading the troops and they give you some special abilities. They do not count toward that maximum of 3 stacks, so you can put them above. So let's do that. I have 30 points for troops, and then when I get the enforcements I get 20 more. So in total I'm gonna have 50 points in troops, and you need to think what you want to buy. And my troops are limited, so anything that dies will be placed here on this spot. And that's also another losing condition. If I have 15 or more dead troops here, I also lose the game. So I need to save civilians, I need to capture at least 4 strongholds, and I need to get all 4 artifacts and prevent Dagon from waking up. And then after that I guess I can focus and get as much points as I can, but these are my main objective. This is what I need to rush for. Okay, so let's buy some troops, and I'm gonna need a calculator for this, so give me a moment. Let me just spawn a calculator. Because it's gonna be easier to track points like that. So 30 points, let's buy some troops. Alright, so what are the cost of these troops? So well, I have 2 types. I have these conscripts with a C, and I have these veterans with the V. Veterans are 2 points, conscripts are 1. Any leader is 2 points. If some kind of special ability is present on, like artillery has a special ability to shoot at distances, that's additional points. So this is veteran 2 points, but special ability you have you can see a little icon, that's additional points, so that's 3 points. So that are the costs. So let's see. And you could make, oh, by the way, don't look at this. This is what I have. These are just additional little tokens with the steps, because they go step down. So like for from 5, that's basically strength, go to 4, and then if you have to go to 3, you remove this, you get another step, and so on. So we're looking at this here. This is what we're buying. This is the units before they get stepped down. And some unit doesn't have a second step, like for instance flamethrower. When you flip it, destroyed. So they can die easily, but they have some powerful abilities. They also can be broken really easily. If you see that unit has little like exclamation mark, that means when it's get damaged, it's gonna retreat and get a broken status, which might be, well, actually they might be broken, but then later on you actually have to spend either action points to, you know, make them unbroken or panicking, or you have to roll before they activate every time, and there's a good chance they will not activate. Alright, so let's see what I want to buy here. So Boston Police, that's -2. I guess some more Boston Police. I'm gonna take one leader. Now there are two types of leaders. If you see AC, that's advanced, which means I can't buy them right now. Okay, I can get them as a reinforcement, but right now they are not available. So this negotiator and this guy with the inform ability, I can't buy them, but I can buy a hero and a cautious guy. And same thing with the army. A leader and strategist are not available for me. And some of the troops you can see here, this is also advanced, so everything that has a A can be bought. Okay. Alright, I definitely need a hero, so that's gonna be -2. And I'm gonna take some federal agents and some local militia. So federal agent is gonna be -2. Local militia is just 1, so I'm gonna take 2, -2. And I think that is for now for the police. Let's take some military. I'm gonna take this cautious guy, that's -2. And I think I'm gonna take one of these armor cards. Oh, so that's actually 2 points because it has a special ability. You see, this is like a shield. I can actually have troops in it, and they take less casualties if they're in the armor card. So that's gonna be -2. I need artillery. Oof, they are really costly, but I need them. So that's 3 points. -3. I think I'm gonna buy take one of them and take these veterans, -2, and 2 of these rifle squads, so that's -2. Okay, what else I wanna take? Maybe MG squad. Yeah, let's take this MG squad. It's -2. So 7 points left. I guess I can take some more local militia. That's -1. I think I'm gonna take this cautious guy. It's -2. And for now, some more of these guys, -1. Maybe one more, -1. Okay, 2. I can take one veteran. I'm gonna take one federal agent, so -2. Okay, and now we're gonna make them into stacks. And it's really important how you stack them, because the units on the top are first to take casualties, then units on the bottom, and so on. Okay, and you assign the highest number from top to bottom. So let's do something like this. Boston Police with the federal agents and the local militia will be one stack, and they will be led by this hero guy. Oops. From here. And then we're gonna have federal agents, Boston Police, and local militia led this cautious guy. And I'm gonna have only one stack of these. I'm probably gonna use them just like a scouts. All right. And here I'm gonna have a rifle squad, and an MG squad with this cautious guy, like that. I guess from here. And I'm gonna have an armor car with a rifle squad in it. Here, they just stack of 2. and Marines with the rifle squad and artillery will be coming from here. Okay, let me check. Do I wanna? Actually, I'm gonna do a little change. This will go here, and I need artillery here. Okay. And that's all that is left for me later on. As for these cultists, every time someone dies, you just place them back, and they are reusable. They are not limited like my other forces. All right. I think we are ready to go. I just need to do one more stuff. Let me remove this. Okay, we have some dice. Probably will have to copy some of these dice. And last thing we need to do is to prepare this event deck. There's a 36 cards in total. This is the one that's always on the top, that's why I put it here. The rest you just shuffle, take 23 of them. So these will not be used during this play, and you place this on top. And I think that's all about the preparation. We are ready to go. Alright, so how the game works: at the beginning of each turn, I'm gonna draw one event card. Bam. We're gonna read a little effect that it has. This one doesn't have any effects, it just says liberate Innsmouth, tells your objectives, and it gives you action points which you can spend depending on these little icons on the bottom. So I have 2 action points for military and 2 action points for the police. So I can activate basically 2 of these stacks, or the same stack twice, doesn't really matter as long as I spend them. And what you can do with those action points, you can attack. And attack is simple. These white lines are also like these lines, so I can attack this position here. So whenever you're trying to enter actually on the location where there are some enemy forces, it's called the attack. If it's like empty, just move. And another thing you can do, I can rally, I guess that's how it's called. Everything in one space, you can like remove broken tokens, and you can change your stacks. Like if I want to put the rifle squad on top or something like that, I can change it. Alright, so let's start playing. So what I'm thinking here, I need to capture this Southwick Hill. And why? Because I need it. I have artillery here, if you remember. Oh, actually no, I don't have artillery here. No, it's down, yeah. Spaces with this symbol here are only for the artillery, and if you have artillery on this space, you can shoot any other location that has the same symbol. So definitely need to push artillery here, and probably take this spot also later on if I need artillery to soften up these targets, but later on. Right now this is my plan. I'm gonna capture this, put the artillery there, and then go on this side, try to get these 2 strongholds, maybe even this one. So I'm gonna go across by the shore with the police forces here. I'm gonna use my US Marines if I need them. Later on I can even join them up after turn 6. So yeah, let's as I said, I'm gonna use these guys to scout, so they're gonna attack here. I'm gonna use actually, let me do something so I don't let's say military, police. So right now I have 2 actions here and 2 actions here, just so I don't forget how many actions I have. So doing first action with the police, attacking this space here. And when you're attacking, you flip this, bam, we have a conscript forces there. We come to this little card, roll a d6, 4. So we have hybrid militia, and some hybrid mob. Okay, and that's how you stack them from left to right. So hybrid militia, and some mob, and this is what we have here. And now they will fight. We will resolve. You just remove this back. They will fight. So we check how many troops the enemy has and how many troops I have. So I'm gonna be blue on this little chart. I have 1, they have 3, which means I'm gonna roll 2 dice, which means the more dice you roll is actually bad for you, because dice represent your casualties, and the enemy is gonna roll only 1 die. We do this simultaneously, bam, and now we check. So you first use your highest number, so in this case 4, on the troop that is on the top. Well, I have only 1, so if you roll equal or higher than the strength of your troop, you're gonna take casualties. So this militia gonna take a casualty, bam, they're gonna go down by 2, but they're gonna take another casualty immediately. So from 2, and you can see there is no any more steps down, they get destroyed. So this is my first casualty. They tried to enter, these guys shot at them and killed them, but in the process they do inflict 1 casualty on the enemy. So this hybrid militia is gonna flip, bam, and we see it has a little icon. It got like heavy casualties, so it's gonna retreat. Whenever you see this icon, it means you need to retreat. So how these cultists retreat? They retreat to the nearest flag of that district, and this is the flag, so they're gonna retreat here. And they will also, we're gonna also check how they're going to be broken, because when you retreat the unit can be broken. I'm gonna copy this if we need it. We roll a die, 1 to 3, unit gets broken. No, they will not get broken. By the way, there is a strict rule that you can't have more than 2 stacks per locations. Right now these are 2 stacks, so if something needs to retreat again here, it's going to be instead broken, immediately destroyed. They cannot retreat, they are cut off to retreat and they are destroyed. And also, if I manage to capture this, and sometimes in this district wants to retreat, they immediately going to get destroyed. So these are the points you want to go for. Cut them off from retreat, and and it's going to be easier to clear these spots. Alright, so that's my action police. Bummer that I lost my first unit, but what can I do? Alright, and now the question is what I think I'm gonna set military to another attack. So police get their shot. Actually, should I? Let me check something. Actually, let's move the police again. So my second action point with the police, I'm gonna send this guy with the caution option. So they're attacking the same spot, and what the caution guy gives you is you can reroll 1 die with the casualties. So let's check again. We have 3 against 2, so 3 against 2, that's 1 dice for casualties for both of us. Now how the leader can die: once you roll, before you apply any dice modifiers, if you roll a natural 1, your leader dies. So let's hope I don't roll a 1. Alright, so because I have a cautious, right now I would take casualty because this is a 6 and veterans are 5 strength, so they will go step down. But I have this cautious guy, so I'm going to use his ability to reroll my casualty die. Okay, 5. That's not it's not bad. I'm still going to take casualties, but I tried. Alright, so federal agent's going to go from 5 to 4. And these guys suffered no casualties because I rolled a 2. I needed 3 or more. and then I return back. Wow, tough spot. So police didn't have any luck with this spot. All right, well, I'm guessing it's time for armies to step in, and let's see how they're gonna do. So oops, I'm gonna use one of military point, and they're gonna try the same spot. So that's 3 against 2. That's 1 die for each of us. Wow, 2 6s. So military take casualty, they take casualty, they retreat, but there is also already 2 stacks, so they are destroyed. We can return them back. So at least some good news, but the place is still have some hybrid mob there, so I didn't manage to capture the place. And then I have one more military point. I guess I can go for the same spot. The Marine's gonna attack again. And by the way, the special ability of the artillery doesn't work. Wait a minute. Yeah, because I need to be on the spot to you know, clear spot to use it. All right, so that's 3 against 1. I get 1 die for casualties, they get 2. They will probably get destroyed. Let's just hope I'm not gonna take any casualties. So 2 for me, no casualties. And then 3 and a 2. I can use the 3. Step down, they're destroyed, and that's it. So finally we capture this, and I'm gonna push it like this a bit, so I know that I have my artillery here, and from now on I can use my artillery from this side. So all in all, not a really good first turn. As you can see, it's not easy to capture these spots, but it is what it is. So let's continue and move this to turn number 2 and draw another card, and we'll see what happens. So bridge destroyed. Destroy 1 random bridge. Consider that path impassable till the end of the game. Alright, so this is why these bridges have little numbers. We're gonna roll a die, and the bridge number 5 will get destroyed. So this is this bridge, it is destroyed. So cultists just don't want us to, you know, go that way, I guess. And by the way, when you need to do something random and you roll the same number, you just re-roll until you get the, you know, correct number of the bridge. All right, and then I have 2 actions which are wild, could be performed by anyone. So police, military, or investigators, and then 2 police actions. So police has a 2. And then I have 2 wild. I'm gonna put this like a little V. So now is time maybe to use some of my investigators. So what can investigators do? So they have lots of action they can do actually. They can remove the explosives from a bridge, so it is safe to cross. They can completely reveal all what is on one spot, like we're gonna roll for the, you know, what kind of troops and how many civilians, or is there a little like how it's called artifact there. They can also lead civilians out, they can save them, or they can try to steal the artifact, and I guess that's it. So they can uncover any spot for us. Well, not any, you can see there each of them is a different district. So for instance, if I want to save civilians from here, who's in the town center? In the town center is this black gentleman here. He has a +1 DRM, and when you're doing that, you're gonna roll 2 dice, and as long as you not roll one of these results, so if I roll 1 to 3, he will get captured and they're gonna kill him, and mission failed basically. But if they succeed, this danger track goes a bit further. So the cultists will be more, you know, looking out for these investigators now, knowing that they are also in the fight. So with that in mind, I think let me see who's in Church Green. Oh, this lady here. So I'm thinking send her in the Church Green, and there are actually 3 artifacts there. So I can send her on a mission to steal one of these artifacts, because, you know, if I get 3 artifacts now, some of them, as I said, blank. If I get 3 of them, Dagon will not show up. I'll just remove this. They can't, you know, summon him, which is, you don't really want to have a Dagon. The game is already hard without him in it. So let's try that. I'm gonna spend one of these wild actions, and I'm gonna send this lady on a mission to steal this one here. Okay, so let's roll 2 dice. So that's a 4. As long it is higher than this number here, she succeeds. So she steals this, and it's nothing found. Wow. And now the danger goes up. So here's a question. I can use the second action also to activate them. And by the way, these wild actions can only be performed by them. You know, I mean, I can use it for military police, but if you see a wild symbol, that's the only time that investigators can step in. So the question is, do I want to send her on another errand and maybe check what is here? Or maybe check what is here, because I might not be able to get all the way up here. So who's in the warehouse district? Ooh, this lady here. She has a -1. It's a big risk. And if I roll anything, if I don't roll 5 or more, she get captured. I think I have to do it. So I'm gonna spend another of these wild points to send her to go for the artifact hunt. Come on, 5 or more. 8. Good, she succeeded. And oh, it's an artifact. We have one of the artifacts. I'm gonna place it here. Good job, but now danger track goes to 1 to 6. Alright, I have 1 now out of 3, but there are a lot of spots on the map. Alright, and then I can activate police 2 times. I guess it's gonna be this guy here going on this spot. So that's my first. And then I'm gonna attack, so I'm gonna spend another one. I'm attacking here. So I'm going over the open space, which means I'm gonna have additional die for casualties, but I have a reroll with him, so I'm hoping it's gonna mitigate. Since I'm attacking here, everything here will be revealed. So we have 3 civilians, and we have a conscript troops. Let's see what kind of troops. Oh, okay, that wasn't a roll. Oh, that was a roll. So 2 cult followers and hybrid militia. Let me check. Is it yeah, no, number 3. Okay, number 3, not these guys with the machine guns, these guys with the shotguns. Okay, so these are the forces here. Alright, and there are 2 stacks. Now I can decide which stack to attack. At least I can do that. So I can finish off these guys or go for these. I guess I should finish these guys. So it's a 3 against 1. Normally I get 1 die, but since I'm going over the red, like open ground, that's another die for me. And they also have 2 dice for casualties. Alright, so it's a really bad roll for me. I'm gonna reroll this 5. It's a 4. So I have 2 4s. They have a 6 and a 4. Oh wait, there is no step after this one, I think. No, they actually destroyed. But in my case I have 2 casualties of 4. So federal agent's gonna go step down. So I'm gonna return this. Oh wait, not return, they're dead. They go here and they go to 3, and the Boston police will also take a casualties. They go into 3. Damn. Wow. And then I go back. All right, so that was really bad for me also. Let me erase this. We go to turn number 3. Draw a card. Terror in Innsmouth. Kill 1 random investigator. Ooh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's gonna die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes, the black guy always die first. He's dead. Gonna just, I guess I can place him here. Alright. So if more than half of investigators are dead, I also can lose the game. Just so you know. Right now we have 1 casualty with the investigators, and nothing I can do in the town center anymore. They just capture him and kill him. But I have 2 points for military, 2 points for militia, and 2 points of wild ones that I can use. This should be a big turn for me. So we'll see what we can do. So I'm thinking, damn, I would really like to get these civilians out. Why? Because although I have artillery here, which I can use, every time you use artillery where the civilians are, you roll die. If you roll 1 or 2, they all die. So that's something I want to prevent. So you first check the will any civilians die, and then you apply artillery casualties. I mean, I can be reckless and just fire there and hope they will not die, or I can send in the Marines. Let's see here. I also have to progress at least a bit on this spot, because there is a stronghold here which is easy accessible from here, and there are also some civilians there I need to save. Alright, so let's do like this. I'm gonna be a bit reckless. I'm gonna spend military, and I'm gonna use artillery. From here I'm gonna shoot on this space here. So how that works, we have artillery hits here. Those are tokens. You shuffle them, draw 1, and then you flip, and then apply that match casualties to the enemy. So this means the first on top will take 1 step down, but if there was a 2, then the first and the second one, and there was a 3, then all 3 go step down. So this will go step down. Now it is like, let's say, routed right now, because they're trying to they're gonna be outside the stack. We're gonna check are they gonna be broken. This is the place where they actually, you know, trying to retreat, because there are no more retreat spots. This is the only one. So everything that goes out of stack, it gets restacked, and you know that how the rule works. If you have more than 3 stacks, the one needs to be destroyed. So this is a good thing, you know, bringing their step down to this little symbol. Now let's check, will they be broken? So 1 to 3. Yes, they will also be broken, which is good for me. We're gonna shuffle this back, and I also have to check will all these civilians be dead. So if I roll 1 or 2, they will die from this artillery shot. Okay, they're still alive. Okay, so I risk it a bit and soften up this thing here. And now I guess I will use another military action, and I will attack here with these forces. Now let's see what we have here. Conscripts. Number 3, just hybrid militia and some hybrid mob. Okay, should be easy enough. We'll see. So that's 3 against 2, 1 casualty each. I can reroll mine because I have this cautious guy. So that's a 2. No casualties, but also no casualties for them. And then we return. Attack wasn't successful at all. And now the police. Also I have these wild ones. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use one to activate my military force again. Come on guys, attack again. So now it is still 3 to 2, so 1 die each. Okay, I'm gonna reroll mine because of the cautious guy. Oh, it's still 6. So these rifle squad take 1 step down, but hybrids also take a casualty. They retreat here, and let's check, are they broken? No, they are not broken, but they are at least not on the same spot. Wow. Okay, so let me check something. Church Green. So I can send this girl on an errand to try to steal one of these, because I'm hoping gonna break through and save these civilians eventually. To try to steal one of these artifacts. So I'm going for this one here. Okay, so my next wild point will be sending this girl here. She has a +2 to the die roll, and I hope that's gonna help her to succeed. So that's 8, actually 10. She succeeds, and nothing found. Damn. Alright, let's activate our police force. So we're gonna send these guys to attack. I'm gonna attack this stack here, and it is 3 against 2, so 1 die each. Okay, I can reroll mine. I need 1 or 2 not to take any casualties. Nope. Alright, federal agents go step down to 2, but they also take casualties, so this guy goes from 3 to 2, and they're out of stack, and they're gonna be destroyed. because as I said, we can't have more than 3 stacks, so goodbye. But oh, by the way, I totally forgot, I'm going on the open space. I should roll another die for casualties. Okay, it's a 3. I already done a reroll, so the federal agent's gonna go from 2 to 1. And they're gonna retreat. You always retreat to the closest space with the friendly units, so here. And what's the bummer is since I already have units here, once I get back, and I have to go back because I didn't manage to capture that spot, they also gonna be destroyed. So I'm ramping up casualties, as you can see. So that's not good. Alright. I guess I need to bring other police force in here. Let's see what's here. Empty. Alright. At least some good news. And that's it. We go to turn number 4. Alright. Counterattack in Church Green. Okay, so first we're gonna check something. Says every revealed or unknown enemy unit in range of army or police will perform 1 attack. Enemies have -1 DRM to their casualties. Okay. No revealed. There are unknowns, but none is adjacent to any. In range means adjacent. So for instance, if I had some police or army forces here, so this place is adjacent and this place is adjacent, you would flip it and they will all both try to attack, basically. That's how these counterattacks work. Lucky for me, it happened right now, so no counterattacks. But let's see, one for military, one for police, and 3 wild ones which can be used by military or police. Okay. Let me check something. This is the guy that is in the... Oh, someone in the chat. This is the guy that is in the outskirts. And he has a -2 for rolls. And I fail on 1 to 7. So I would need a 10 or more to succeed here. I don't think that will happen. No, what I think that will happen is I'm gonna use one of these wild actions to move my police here. They took a beating just to move them, and then I'm gonna have to use one of the police actions, I guess, and attack with these guys here. Okay, conscripts. 6 cultists, cult followers, and cat followers. Damn, that's a really nasty spot. Okay, so it's a 3 against 3. So 2 dice for casualties, 2 dice for casualties for them, additional die for casualties for me. I think I have somewhere one more white die. Here it is. Alright. Wow, what a bad roll for me. 6 and a 5 and a 3. So let's check it out. First we apply a 6. So these guys go one step down. Then a 5, so this guy go one step down. And then a 3, so this guy also go one step down. And these will retreat. And I need to check, are they broken? 1, 2, 3. No, they're not broken at least. And this is the role for the cultists. They don't take any casualties. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. I have a hero guy here, so these guys can't get broken. So even if I roll to be broken, they can't. The units under the hero can't be broken or panic. So I return back. Wow. Well, I guess I'm gonna use one of the wild ones. And I'm gonna split. I'm gonna go with these guys, so only the US Marines and the rifle squad's gonna attack this space. I'm attacking these hybrid mob. So it's a 2 against 1, 1 die each. One more die for me because I'm attacking over the open space. So I have a 3 and a 2. No casualties. But no casualties for them. And we retreat back. I think I'm gonna risk it and use my artillery again. So artillery here. 2. So this is gone. And I can apply another one if there is another stack. So this is also gone. Okay. But now I need to check, will the civilians die too? So if I roll 1 or 2, they're dead. Oh, they're still alive. Okay. And I'm gonna use my last military point to move these forces here. And civilians are saved. Finally we managed to capture a railroad station. Wow. Okay. So that was turn number 4. Let's continue. We go to turn number 5. And soon I'm gonna get reinforcements. But as you can see, I didn't advance that much. Counter-attack in Southwick. Oh, that's here. Every revealed or unknown enemy unit in range of army or police will perform 1 attack. Alright, so right now this is unknown, this is revealed. So they will perform attack. So this guy attacking me, I can choose which stack gonna defend. So since I have 2 stacks here, and this is the only staging area where you can have multiple stacks. So I would say the cautious, actually armor card will try to push these guys back. Alright, so that's a 2 against 1, 1 die each. 2 for me, nothing. 5 for them. Bam, they're destroyed. They kill themselves in this banzai attack. Right, now this unknown's gonna flip. Okay, conscript, and they're gonna also attack. Ooh, a 6. Oof, this attack will be a bit more dangerous. Let me check. For cultist, cult follower, cult followers. Okay, again I can decide. Well, I'm thinking armor card, so that's a 3 against 2, 1 die each. No casualties for either of us, so they just return back. Okay, so that was the counter attack. So at least I now know what's in here. And Southwick is actually cleared. Alright, so let's see. Oh wait, enemies have -1 DRM to their casualties. These are the enemies, so this is basically 0. Well, doesn't change much. And this was a 5, so that was a 4. It will still kill those hybrid mob. Okay, 1 military, 2 police, and 1 wild. 1 military, 2 for the police, and 1 wild. Well, I'm gonna do a regroup action. So this is how the regroup action works, and I'm gonna do it with the police. You can move and change stacks, basically, or change stacks then move. Let me see what we have here. So let's use the option. I'm gonna move these guys here. Oh wait, that will destroy this guy. Well, then we're gonna change it a bit different. We're gonna do this, change stacks, and then we're gonna move here all the way back. Actually, I'm gonna move here. Let me see what kind of forces I have here. Those are not really good forces I have. I think I'm gonna move police again and move them in this space here. So we're preparing to attack here, and I have artillery I can use. Although there are civilians there, so anyway, now I can move military 1. Gonna move this stack of military here, and the question is, do I want to use 1 wild? This lady is in the warehouse district. I can send her again to try to grab one of these artifacts. Actually, who's in Tongue of Sand? This guy. I can send him to capture one of these artifacts. Okay, I'm gonna use my wild action to send him there. Alright. He has a +1. So that's a 9, +1, that's a 10. More than enough. So he successfully captured another artifact for me. And that's a good catch. Now I have 2 out of 3. So I might be able to prevent Dagon, because I removed 2, so only 2 left. One of these is the last artifact I need. Sadly, well, I might use him again to also bring these civilians out, because I'm not so sure I will be able to push that much into the town. Alright, so we go to turn number 5, and this is where we finally get some reinforcements, and this is when we can combine forces. Alright, so 30 more points to make some more forces. So what do I need right now? I definitely need some flamethrowers. and machine guns, and maybe armor cards. Okay, so for the police I'm taking federal agents, all of them, so that's -4. I'm gonna take the negotiator guy, because the negotiator guy can actually save the civilians. If I'm adjacent to civilians, I can spend an action just to save them. So instead of moving my troops, I rescue civilians, so we will need him. That's -2. I guess I'm gonna take a Boston police, so that's -2, and let's keep it there for now. Let's see for the military. I'm not so sure I need another artillery, or maybe I do. I can shoot up to here with the artillery. No, I think I need just some strong forces. So Marines. So that's -6. I need a leader. Actually, do I need a leader or a strategist? Let me just check. Leader. Leader give me +1 action point each turn. But only for the military, which is not bad. I think I'm gonna take a leader. So -2. I have 14. Strategist. Strategist, if I have more troops than enemy when attacking, the enemy immediately lose 1 step. So that's 1 casualty for sure. So I definitely need this guy. So that's -2. And I need some flamethrowers. Oof, how much are they? They're just 2, but they're advanced troops. So that's a point for advanced. They're actually 3. That's -6. I have 6 left. I guess I can take an armor car. -2. Let's see, police. Only local militia left, but I can take this informed guy. Okay, let's get him. -2. I'm gonna take 1 local militia, so -1. 1 point left. I can't buy anything for that 1 point. That's gonna be waste, but that is what it is. Alright, so now I'm gonna form a new stacks, and when I'm placing reinforcements, I can place them on any spots that are like with my troops or free of any other troops, as long as I follow the rule, no more than 2 stacks. Let's form these stacks. So leader, if I take a strategist with the armor card and US Marine and the flamethrowers, and Marines and flamethrowers with the leader, I think that would be the smartest way. Oh wait, also I can combine troops if I want to. I can put police and these. Okay, let's see. So let's do this. Inform guy with a local militia and a Boston police and 1 flamethrower. They're gonna go together. And Boston police with Marines, the leader guy, and this will be the squad that will save. Okay, let's do something like that. Alright, so now where do I want him? So definitely the guys, where's the guy that can save people? Negotiator. I need him here. Actually, let me think. I need to capture this space and get a negotiator there and then bring these people out. No, actually I need him up. So I'm gonna put him here for now. The guy with the flamethrower squads will go here. Oh, come on. This will go here, I guess. All right, something like that, I guess. Okay. All right. I'm not really good at war games, to be honest. I'm not so sure. I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake, because you need to think a bit in advance. I definitely want a flamethrower guy to just, you know, step in here and clear this spot. And I need a negotiator guy as fast as possible to be here. And once we get this spot and they can't retreat anymore, because this is the only spot that any forces here can retreat, then it's going to be easier to kill these guys, because every time they want to try retreat, they're going to be destroyed instead. And this is only, well, I don't know what's in here. This could be actually clear of any forces. Anyway, so let me draw a card and let's see. We have Ritual Chance. Move the Deep One's token 1 space backward on the event track. Ooh. So the Deep One's gonna come out next turn. Now they're gonna be really far away, but they still gonna be there. I mean, if they get a counter attack or something, and if I'm close by, that's not gonna be really good for me. Now the problem with the Deep Ones is they can panic my troops. So every time I take a casualty, I have to roll a die, and if they panic, they panic. They're gonna be outside the stack. You know, it's easy to lose the guys outside the stack, and when they panic, you need to, you know, just use an action to remove the panic from them and reorganize. You're just wasting actions basically to get your troops back. But the good news, they will all be here, because Deep Ones will not move unless, you know, they got a counter attack and I'm close by. Then they're gonna attack, which means I might not be able to save these civilians, but at least I managed to grab those artifacts from here. So these civilians will probably not be saved, sadly. I'm not so sure I will be able to save this much. I still have to capture 4 strongholds. Right now I don't hold any of them, and I need to save at least more civilians than have casualties. My casualties are already 4 out of how much did I say, 15? I might push that on 20, because it's still work in progress, but right now it's on 15, so we'll see. Also, if more than half of these investigator dies, I also can lose a game, but I'm not so sure I'm going to use them that much. I mean, if I get really desperate, I guess I can use them to lead these civilians out. The problem is, in the warehouse district is this lady with a -1 to the dice roll, so, and in the Tongue of Sand is this guy with a plus, so this guy might save some civilians, we'll see. Anyway, 4 actions, but only for the police. Well, that's a bummer. but I think I can do that. So here's the thing here. Let me show you this deck. This flamethrower guy. Let me check how he works. Oh yeah, +2 additional dice for casualties when you have a flamethrower in your, for the enemy of course. And this guy is informed, so I can spend an action and flip, you know, if he's standing, if he's adjacent to the space where you don't know what kind of troops are, you can spend an action, flip it, and you're gonna see. Right now it doesn't do me any good. I need to clear this space, and sadly I can't use artillery because I don't have any actions for the military. So I guess I will have to just attack. Let me see what we have here. I will have to attack here with these troops, but or should I attack with these troops? Because if I attack over this open space, that's an additional dice for my casualties. I mean, I do have a flamethrower, but you know, if I'm gonna take lots of casualties, I don't think it's worth it. I actually think I have to wait. So let me do this instead. Oh, by the way, if I have a mixed forces, like for instance there is a police officer here, I can use these guys even if I have only action points for the police, because mixed force, if you have at least one police unit, I can use them. So that's a good news. But why should I attack here? I mean, I'm just gonna lose people. I need to attack over this side. I guess I will have to send the military into the attack. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have military points. No, these guys actually have to attack. Damn. This is why I'm not a good strategist, because now they're probably gonna take some casualties by attacking here, and I need these negotiator guys to be like fit. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh yeah, yes, I did do all the graphic art as always. Alright, attacking here. Let's see what we have here. Conscripts. Come on, small number. Of course I'm gonna get 5. Cult followers, and hybrid militia. Unlucky for me, like if you can't put the troops, you put the best you can, but I still can't, so. Because there is a component limitation. Alright, so that's a stack of 2 against stack of 3. So 1 die for casualties each. I get additional die because I'm attacking over the red line, open space. Alright. 3 and a 2. Well, my forces are 5, so no damage, but no damage for them. I just lost an action. I guess I'm gonna do it again because I really need that spot. So they attack again. I could choose to attack these guys, but I think I need to soften this up a bit. Okay, same deal. Oh, okay. 4 and a 2. My forces are 5, so no casualties. 6 for them. So these guys, bam. Normally they go out of stack, but so now I can choose which one of those to, well, these need to go, so they are destroyed. Back again. I'm gonna use these guys. They're attacking here. Let's see what we have here. So we 3 civilians, and I know these are the veterans because that's one of those. Okay, at 2 cult followers, hybrid militia, and hybrid militia. Cult followers and 2 of these. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is one of the strongholds I need to take. Okay, I use Adobe usually. Sometimes, well, for the graphics, like if you need clear graphics, I usually use a Corel, you know, to prepare everything in vector format. Then I go to Adobe to other effects. Alright, so that's a stack of 3 against stack of 3. So that's 2 dice of casualties each. Okay, this is cocked, so I'm gonna... Okay, 6 and a 1. 2 5s for me. Okay, that's gonna be bad. So this will take damage, so goes to 3. Another casualty here. And this will go, bam, actually from 3 to 2. Now normally they would be out of the stack and broken, but I have a hero leading them, so that will not happen. Another casualty for me. And then 6 casualty for these guys. Bam. They want to retreat here. They can't, so they instantly... Oh, actually, no, wait. They are in the town center. So they're retreating here. So they're gonna move here. Let's check, are they broken? Oh, yes, they are broken. Broken means they cannot fight. Basically, you can attack them and just destroy them. They can be regrouped by card effects, but right now they absolutely useless. Alright, and then I get back, and then I have one more action with the police. Gonna try here again. I'm attacking this stack here, so that's 2 against 2. 1 casualty each, plus 1 for me because I'm attacking over open space. Wow, a 6, really? Alright, so federal agents go to 4. And they take a 5, so this is flipped. Normally should retreat, but that can't because they're already on the spot, so they're out of stack and they're destroyed immediately. Alright, so now there are 2 stacks and I think I can destroy them both easily, but not this turn. Okay, we go to the next turn and then we execute first the event, and this is where the deep one's gonna show up. Actually I can leave it here, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna remove it. Let's keep it here. Alright, deep ones. So how that happens is I'm gonna roll 2 dice. One die is gonna tell me how many deep ones, and the other die is gonna tell me where they're gonna show up. So first let's roll to see how many deep ones gonna show up. 2. Okay, 2 deep ones. And then we're gonna roll to see where they're gonna surface. On a 6, so here, and then on a 1, so here. Well, they're too far away. I think it's gonna be safe for me. Now if I roll the same number, they just stack onto each other. Alright, it's not gonna be easy to save civilians from here. And now let's see, we're gonna draw a card. Bridge destroy. Destroy 1 random bridge. Consider that path impassable till the end of the game. So the cult is gonna destroy another bridge. A bridge number 6. So this one is blown up. So I was planning to actually use that bridge to, when I capture this, to go there. Now it's not gonna be possible. Alright, let's see what kind of actions I have. 2 military, 2 wild ones. Alright, well, I would say let's attack with veterans here. Let's see what we have here. Veteran rifle squad. That will be my military action. That's a 2 against 2, 1 dice for casualties each. Of course I get a 6. So this is a casualty and it goes step down to 3. And they get a 3, so they also hit. They gonna retreat here, but that's gonna be second stack, so they are destroyed. And I go back. Do I risk it and use artillery to clear this out? That's the question. No, I'm just gonna attack again with the military. So come on, Marines, you can do it. So that's 2 against 1. Still 1 dice for casualty each. Okay, no casualty for me, but these guys, bam, they try to retreat, they can't, they destroyed. And I successfully captured the fire station and save 3 more civilians. Alright, well, that's good news. Then I'm gonna use 1 wild action here. And I think I'm gonna push all these forces here. By the way, I totally forgot I have a leader. He gives me 1 action per turn for military, so I still have 1. This bridge just like mess up my whole plan right now. It seems I will have to push forward just with military and police in this direction. I need to save these civilians. Okay, let me think. So 1 more military and 1 more wild. Alright, so definitely gonna send the guy investigator to try to save those civilians. That's one thing I need to do. So this guy is going in Tongue of Sand, saving these civilians. So 2 dice, and let's hope I don't roll 7 or below. Okay, that's a 9 plus 1, that's a 10, more than enough. He's a hero. Ooh, 4 civilians saved. Nice. Alright, so this guy is very useful. And then I have 1 more action with militia, with military. I guess I'm gonna attack here. I need to break it. Or should I regroup? Okay, let me check what I have here. Oh, I have a machine gun here. I totally forgot about that. Alright, then let's attack. Alright, so I'm attacking these guys. That's a 3 against 1. They have a 2 for casualties, but since I have a machine gun, they also get 1 more die. I get normally 1, but since I'm moving across the open space, I have 1 more. Oh, 6 sixes, but I have a caution ability, so I can reroll 1. Okay. Oh, that's not good at all. Because if you roll a 1, leader is dead. So this guy died. His leader just died. He saved the troops, but he died. Also 1 casualty, so this 3 go to 2. Need to move it here. They're gonna have to retreat immediately. So let's check, will they be broken? But once I return, they'll also be destroyed. Yes, they also broke. Unless I capture this, we'll see. So the enemy has a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So this will be destroyed. I mean, not destroyed, just let me check, are they be broken? Oh wait, 2 and a 3, that's a 2 steps down. Yeah, they destroyed. But this guy is still there, so they return and I lose these guys also. Oh, do they go all the way to 1? No, they don't. 1 more casualty for me. Wow. Doesn't look good for me. Okay, turn 8. Cult reinforcements. That's outskirts town center. So outskirts and town center. Okay, so let's see. Increase the strength of all revealed enemy units by 1 step, including the ones with a broken status, then rally all broken enemy units. Okay, so let's see. And this is only applies for those units that are visible. So this guy was broken, now he's not broken anymore. He goes back to 3 and he's not broken anymore. And let's see here. Well, here everybody is actually healthy, so nothing there. And then only 2 actions for the police. Well, I'm gonna do a regroup and move. Let me check something. I can mix forces. So I can mix these forces. Okay, let's do something like this. And then move. Okay. And let's move this informed guy. He's useless here. Okay, let's move him. Should I just press on with the attack? Yeah, I'm gonna press on with the attack. So this will move an attack here. Okay, conscripts. A 4 hybrid militia. Okay, so they are not that tough. Alright. So I have a hero, no panicking or broken units. I have an armor card that shields all other units. So let's see. It's a 3 against 3. So 1 die for casualties each. No, that's a 2 die for casualties each. Ooh, okay, I can, since I have a shield, I can reroll this one. Oh wait, I can't. I have to apply 1 before I reroll. That's the rule. So hero dies. I don't have to reroll this. 1 and a 4. They retreat here. Oh, by the way, these guys can be they will be able to stack together right now. Actually, no, they can't. No. Anyway, this guy's retreats here. Let's see, is he broken? Yes, and he's broken. And I go back. I lost the leader. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 more and it's gonna be the end game. What did I achieve? Not much. On one front I'm pressing inward, on the other one I can't even just take one of these spots. Okay, let's do one more turn and then I'm afraid I will have to end the stream and continue tomorrow. Alright, go to turn number 9. Another bridge destroyed. Okay, let's see which one. Number 5. That's already destroyed, so I need to reroll that. A 4. This one here, nice. Okay, so cultists just know how to keep me out from, you know, getting my forces together. So there is no way. I was thinking I'm gonna go this way and push these guys or something like this. Now I can't. Now I just can't. I'm kind of stuck here on this. I have to continue with these forces that I have, and they getting bloodied. Like, the more I press on, the more casualties I have. It's just like how it's called. The English word with the A. I can't remember right now. I'm trying to say atrocities, not atrocities, but how it's called when you constantly losing forces. Can't remember the English word right now. Anyway, 1 military and 1 police action. So little that I can do. Well, definitely with the police, I'm attacking here. I just have to. I have to bring negotiator close to these bases and save the civilians. So that will be police. And attacking over the open space, and it's a 2 against 1. 1 die each. I have additional 1 over the open space. Okay, 4, that's a casualty. Yeah, these federal agents gonna go down by 1. and 5 for these guys, so they can't go below 2, they are destroyed. And I finally captured the Adam Street. Finally. Alright, and with the military, let me check what kind of units I have here. So this militia is just like shield on the bottom. Armor card is shielding me. Yeah. Let's attack here again. So that's 3 against 2. 1 die each. 1-1. Nothing. Luckily I don't have any leader. So we just tried to attack, nothing happened. Okay, let's do one more turn then. Number 10. I'm really hoping to break this stalemate here. Counterattack in town center. Oh, that's here. Wow. Every revealed or unknown enemy unit in range of army or police will perform one attack. Enemies have -1 DRM to their casualties. So these are known, these are revealed, these are adjacent. So let's do that. Now, when you're doing these, you always go with the biggest attack, so these guys will attack here. I can choose my defenders. My defenders will be these guys in armor card. So that's 3 against 2, 1 die each. They have a -1 DRM, so they go to 5. Still, the armor card is a 4, but I can reroll that. Oh wait, this is my die. This is their die. They go to 3. I can reroll this because I have an armor card. Okay, 1 is good. 3. Bam. They retreat here. They can't because they're already 2 stacks, so they're destroyed and mob goes back. Alright. So that counterattack wasn't successful, but now this will flip. Oh, veterans. What kind of veterans? Oh, the worst kind. They have a cult leader, fanatic with a cultist MG, and oh jeez. Okay, so 2 of these, 1 of these, and they have a fanatic leader also, and they have an MG. So they're attacking here, and I can choose defenders. I guess it's gonna be these guys in armor card, because at least I can reroll 1 die. So that's 3 against 3, so 2 dice for casualties. They have a machine gun, so I do have additional dice for casualties. Okay. Alright, so I have a 6, a 4, and a 2. They have a 1 and a 2. So I will reroll a 6. Okay, 5 is not much better, so let's apply these casualties. 5 to the armor car, go down to 3. The second one is 4, nothing, so I'm fine. 1, always go to the leader, so fanatic leader died, lucky for me. Oh wait, they go down by -1, but you can't go lower than 1, so that's still 1, but this go down to 1 because they have -1 DRM to their casualties. So none of them died, they just managed to destroy a bit of my armor cards, and they go back here. Wow, that's really bad counterattack. Alright, should I do one more turn? I guess I will. Let's do one more turn and then I'm gonna stop. So turn 11, ships coming down. So we get 3 ships. you place them here. Navy just showed up. No Dagon yet, so I can use these ships to as a naval artillery, and they can shoot here, 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 everywhere. You can see this little like a yellow triangle. Here, here, and here. So that should help a bit if I manage to get that far. Now I can just shoot there, and you know, shooting here would be maybe the best option. Actually, not there, but here where the veterans, no civilians, I can just clear them out. As long as I have Navy is part of the military, by the way. So when you have to, you know, use your ships, you use action that are used either for military, you can use wild ones. Okay, let's draw a card. Ritual chance. Move the reinforcements token 2 space forward on the event track. So if this token, this is the reinforcements token by the way, was in play, they will just postpone my reinforcement, but it's already done. So 3 military actions, 3 police actions. 3 military, 3 police. Alright, well definitely I need to capture this part. Or, yeah, this bridge is destroyed. So I need to push forward. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 police actions to move these guys. 1, 2. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a regroup military action, and we're gonna do something like this: veterans on top, rifle squad, and armored on the bottom, and these guys will just be there to, you know, for probing stuff and something like that. That's a stack of 3. And after that I can move, so I'm just gonna move them forward and attack. So I'm attacking cult followers. So that's a 3 against 1. 1 casualty for me, 2 for them. Okay, 6. Bam. They have to retreat, but there's also broken unit there, so they're destroyed. And I go back, and then we're gonna do attack again. Let's disperse this mob. No casualties for me, and they are destroyed. And we finally captured this base here. And I have 1 more military action. There are military in here mixed with the police, so I can use that action and push here. Because this guy has those flamethrowers, and I can flip and see what's in here and stuff like that. Alright, so now we at least doing something. Oh, by the way, I constantly forgetting I have a leader here, gives me 1 military action per turn. I need to remember that. So I guess I can push forward, but to be honest, since I have military units here, I'm gonna push these guys forward. Oops. Okay. And that's gonna be everything for this turn. Oh wait, I still... Did I use the police action? I didn't. I'm gonna use inform ability, so let's see what we have here. 2 civilians, and let's see what kind of troops. Veterans, of course it's gonna be 5. So cultist, cult follower, cultist MG, cultist, cult follower, cultist MG, and on top of that another fanatical leader, which means they cannot get broken or they do not retreat, basically. All right. So that's the situation after turn number 11. And this is where I'm gonna stop. So far, what do I have? Well, I managed to save 10 civilians. I have a lot of casualties though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 more and the game's gonna end. By the time I did manage to capture 2 strongholds, if you remember I need 4. So I need to take this one. And I have forces there to do that. And I need to cross the bridge or push forward to this one too. But as you can see, my units here get, and this is like a really, oh, I didn't capture this stronghold. What am I talking about? I just uncovered it. Like, I'm holding 1 out of 6 strongholds right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just cut off. Like, they constantly destroying bridges from this side. I was hoping to enter from the bottom to top because I didn't actually. I have a really strong forces here, but I didn't use them correctly yet. Definitely need to put these guys into fight. They need to go there and together here and then attack these spots. So I'm holding only 1 stronghold out of 6. Lots of civilians out there. I have some investigators, but so far I'm not getting any actions to use investigators, because as you know, I need those wild actions. I had a lot at the beginning, but I used them. Well, I at least have 2 artifacts, and we are nearing this. On the turn 17 they're gonna execute all civilians, so I need to push forward and save as many people I can. The good news, I have this negotiator here, and I can use actions to bring adjacent civilians. So next turn, if I have any police actions, I'm just gonna, save these guys, and then we're gonna push in. I have to push in here, and I need to take this spot, and then I need to take another one. Now I'm not so sure it's gonna be this one or this one, but at the same time, I'm suffering so much casualties. I'm not so sure I'm gonna be able to pull this off. It's a tough game. I have my navy that can help out, so I can soften up this target at least. But first I need to take this spot here, and it's a really bad spot. They have a machine gun. They will not retreat or do anything. They can't get out of the stack or broken. And I just don't have a range with artillery to hit them there. The only thing what is good is I have flamethrowers, but the guys that coming with the flamethrowers are really not that good, like 3 and 2s. I have US Marines on top here, so they should not take that much casualties. But if I continue rolling 5 and 6s like I'm constantly rolling, that's not gonna be good. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I just need to write here that okay, next turn 12. I'm gonna save the game, and that's gonna be the end of the stream, because I think I'm already streaming for an hour or something. Let me check. 2 hours, oh my god. Okay, so let me save the game. And that's it. See you tomorrow probably. Gonna end the stream.